Hello friends, I'm Dan on the Street. We're here at the Grace Foundation Annual Summer Family Day. We're kicking off our food truck excursions, cooking up some burgers, some dogs, and having a lot of great treats with Chef Kim Leo. We're gonna be jumping on talking to her in a minute. And we're also gonna be talking to Kathy Del Pure about how we came up with this food truck concept and how we're gonna execute on it.
We're about to meet Dan on the Street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the Street, yeah. Talking anything with Dan on the Street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the Street, yeah. 10314, just stop on Grace Foundation's door. If you really want to meet Dan on the Street, yeah. Dan on the Street.
Hello friends, I'm here with Executive Director Kathy Del Pure of the Grace Foundation while we celebrate our Family Fun Day and we start breaking in the new food truck. Kathy?
Thanks, Dan. And I'm with Dan Ryan, and he's one of our 25th anniversary sponsors of the Grace Foundation. I'm so excited to be friends with Dan and to work with Dan all the time on so many projects, including all the upcoming events, but especially our food truck and Dan on the Street.
So why don't we start talking a little bit about the history of the food truck and how it came into inception.
You know, good question. I think it was just sort of a brainstorming, and it was like, okay, we broke a record, we broke a second record, we were in between breaking a third record, what could we do? We knew the kids love to cook. We're doing all these Dan on the Street episodes, right? So why not create our own food truck where the kids could learn and they could serve and life skills and be part of a whole future of food truck business.
So now, being able to fundraise for a food truck must have been a bear.
Sure.
But you guys did it really quick.
It was amazing. You know, when we thought about it, we were like, okay, how do we raise funds? So we did like a year-end campaign. It was a virtual Santa, it was a year-end. It's amazing how many people, and just with $25 donations, could get on a wheel to possibly win gifts, but they're also giving back because we ended up collecting, I think, 55,000 plus other large donations to buy our food truck. Amazing. It happened like within a month, I think.
Hello friends, we're here on the Grace Foundation's food truck with Ms. Kim Leo. Chef Kim has been working with the Grace Foundation for a lot of years. We'll get into that in a second, but we're also joined with Hunter and Nico, who have been our participants who have been on the food truck since day one. They've been having a lot of fun. They've been working in different kitchens all over Staten Island, but they never would have really started doing any of it if it wasn't working with Chef Kim. So Kim, thanks for helping us out today at the Family Fun Day.
My pleasure.
Give us a little history about how you got involved with Grace.
So the reason why I started cooking at Grace was, of course, Nick Demora. And he used to come and take private lessons by me. He started cooking in my restaurant when I had it since he was like 14 years old. And it just extended to that. And then they asked me if I'd come and cook classes with them at Grace, and I did. And I've been here ever since. It was a pleasure to cook with these guys, Nico and Hunter, at the food truck for the Rabs Memorial Golf outing. And they were rock stars. They totally didn't even need me on the truck with them there. They were really amazing. I was in awe of them, and I'm so proud of them. And every time we work the food truck, we always have the best time. These kids really step it up. They really know what they're doing. I don't even think they need me anymore. I think I did a good job. And I love what you do with them, with Dan on the Street. I always say you should be cooking with everybody. The more lessons you take and the more people you cook with, the better you are. The more skills you learn, and you take a little bit of something from everybody and you become the best you could be.
So everything that's happening in the culinary world is part of something bigger though.
It is.
So as you guys are developing new projects and programs, what else is coming?
Besides our food truck, relationships with food trucks. I mean, hopefully an incubation kitchen down the road. We're looking to build down and create kitchens for people to come in and rent, and kitchens for our other nonprofits to be part of too. So a lot of great things coming. And we have a food chef coming on board, so we're so excited.
What's really great about working with the Beanie Foundation is that they're going to be partnering with the Grace Foundation in the kitchen to start their own food pantry. So the Beanie Foundation will be partnered here with the Grace Foundation, starting their own food pantry coming up in the next couple of years. So it's another way to give back. So
You guys are learning a lot.
Hunter, what about you? Any questions for Miss Kim?
I love the food truck.
Me too.
When I'm doing it again.
You got to talk to Miss Kathy about that.
Yes.
She'll let you do it anytime you want.
So as you've developed the culinary program and the programming with Dan on the Street and the future incubator, what do you think some of the best skills that the participants learn translate into real work-life experience?
Repetition is something that our kids need, our participants need, and it's great for any kind of job, not just here at the food truck, but anywhere, any restaurant they could go to.
I think the social interaction has been really great for them, and I think watching how they interact with the community has been something really special that's come out of this program as well.
Sure. I mean, social skills is something that is important, something they really learn. I mean, they really are amazing at. So they'll be on a food truck. Come on, we have meatball Sundays today. Come on, you have to try this. And it's something that normally I wouldn't do, but they do it so well.
They were cheering up today.
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
having a good time.
You know, and they love it, and they feel empowered by it, and they're so proud to be part of it. So, and I'm proud to be part of their lives too.
So, well, Kim, thank you for what you do. You've really created a unique culinary program for these individuals here, and they love you. So,
I love them.
thanks for having me on the
It's
truck.
easy. It's
Thanks
the
for having me on the
easiest thing I
truck.
do.
I look forward to cooking with you.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan.
All right, Nico, so you were on the truck today. You made some burgers, dogs, a couple other things. You were serving people. You were slinging food out there. So what's your favorite part of working on the food truck?
Probably all the above, like taking many positions. For example, flip the patties as a cook, assembling the sandwich together. For example, when I put cheese, ketchup, mustard, and the patty itself onto the sandwich.
That sounds good. So if you had any food in the world that you can make on the food truck, what would it be?
Probably those burgers.
Burgers?
They're so much fun to make.
Are burgers your favorite?
Yup. If I were to have a dessert on the truck, it would be ice cream.
Okay. What's your favorite ice cream?
I have a few favorite flavors: French vanilla, mint, strawberry. Not strawberry. Black raspberry, mint, pistachio.
All right, Hunter, we were out there on the truck today. You were slinging burgers and making dogs. What's your favorite part about working on the food
I like
truck?
to serve people, cook the food, grill everything, and have fun.
So, how does working on the food truck make you feel?
Fun.
Fun?
Yeah, I like it. I like to meet people, like serve people, like to
So,
experience different foods.
if you had any food you can make on the food truck, what would it be?
I want to make shish kebabs one day.
You want to make shish kebabs?
Yeah.
I think we could do that.
Sounds good.
Steak, chicken.
Steak chicken,
What else?
pork lamb.
Okay. If you had a favorite place where we could go and take the food truck to serve people.
I like to take to the Richmond County Fair
Okay.
and St. Anne's back to the beach.
That sounds fun. Did you know at the Richmond County Fair last year I won the wing eating
Yes, I was there for it.
How good was that?
That was fun.
So maybe we'll go out there this year, we'll serve people instead?
Yeah.
So what else about the food truck do you want to do?
Make new foods,
You want to try sandwiches?
sandwiches, tacos,
I can do tacos.
pizza,
Steaks?
yeah, steaks, pizza,
Pizza's tough.
rice bowls.
Rice balls we could do in the fryer. That sounds like fun.
How about chicken wings?
We can do wings. We definitely do wings. What kind of wings are your favorite?
Buffalo mild.
Oh, you'd like the mild? You don't like the hot?
No, too hot for me.
Too hot?
Yes.
All right, we'll keep it mild for you. Listen, you did awesome out there today. You want to talk a little bit about the Family Fun Day? Some of the activities?
We played Jenga, dodgeball, mini golf, tie-dye shirt, face painting, Jenga,
You danced on the truck a little bit.
dancing on a truck.
So, thanks for the help today on the food truck. We appreciate it. Looking forward to the next thing we're doing, all right?
Yeah, sounds good.
I touched on a couple of different programs that are coming up. I know you always got big things in the works. So, Kathy, I love working with you. It's been a pleasure to be part of the Grace Foundation, and I look forward to seeing what comes next. So, thank you.
Can't wait. Thank you, Dan. Dan on the Street, thank you.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on our culinary journey. To find out more about the Grace Foundation, go to our website at graceofny.org.